another crazy billionaire, Bill Gates, says there's too many of us. His thing by 2030 is to depopulate the planet, and I just wondered, like, are we part of the population that he wants to depopulate? Says there's too many of us. And he says it.
The faster we improve health, the faster family size goes down.
1998, Dr. Zabin became the founding director of the Bill and Melinda Gates Institute for Population Control.
And people go, it's a conspiracy theory. This is a conspiracy theory. He said it. You can go on YouTube. He said, Bill Clinton, Bill Gates. I'm sorry, I was thinking about Epstein's Island for a second.
Any comments on the alleged allegation of your connection with Jeffrey Epstein? No.
Bill Gates, you go see YouTube. He says one of the goals by 2030 is to lower the population of the planet, and one of the ways to do that is using vaccines. It's like, what? And people go, no, that's a conspiracy theory. So he said it.
I believe one of these numbers is going to have to get pretty near to zero. First, we've got population. Now, the world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%. 6.8 billion people, that's headed up to about 9 billion. We could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
You can go see. He said, yeah, but it's a conspiracy theory to think, he meant what he said. Says, what? He said it. He meant it. He's doing it. And it's working. And people go, it's a conspiracy theory. What? That's like if Bill Cosby said, listen, if you drink this, I am going to you. And people are like, nah, you're not. That's a conspiracy theory. No, if you drink this, I will be in every one of your orifices by morning. You will wake up with my in your ear, I promise you. Nah, you're just being funny, Bill Cosby. Yeah.
And what the developing world does not need is more children.
And I think that was the biggest aha to Bill and me when we got into this work, is we asked ourselves, of course, the same hard-nosed question you'd ask, which is, if you get into this work and you start to save these children, will women just keep overpopulating the world?
In 1994, he begins his life in scientific research and global health with the formation of the William H. Gates Foundation, which later became the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Gates's so-called philanthropic efforts revolved around human depopulation, genetically modified foods, and experimental vaccines.
Travel to Africa, meet with scientists. We see a lot of things that are going very well, things like reducing childhood death and improving the nutrition. So reducing childhood death. I think an epidemic, either naturally caused or intentionally caused, is the most likely thing to cause, say, 10 million excess deaths. I'm cited as some, mastermind, some evil plot in many, many cases. So what could cause an excess in a single year of 10 million deaths? Now, clearly a big war could, and a pandemic, natural or created by bioterror. Who's the bad guy here? Normalcy only returns when we've largely vaccinated the entire global population. But you don't have a choice. People act like you have a choice. Well, this won't be the last pandemic that we face. We'll have to prepare for the next one. That will get attention this time.
Are you willing to lose it all for what you believe?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because if we don't have it, then we have nothing. Mm-hmm. I don't care about my career anymore. Mm-hmm. I care about my children's.
Me too.
The country that they're going to live in. Well, I do feel the sacrifice that's required. We have to make it, and we got to do it. Because we were lucky, man. We grew up in that boom time.
Yeah.
This is wrong. This is not moral.